Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of my Europa playthrough of Stationeers. So the last time we built the cooling tower, which actually worked and saved stuff from being destroyed with the lander in that storm. And actually I hadn't bothered to check, but it looks like the crates that were left out there are totally destroyed as well. So this time what I want to do is to start to make a bit more use of this. So I want to bring that atmosphere mix into some sort of storage. I need to filter out the volatiles. I think I can probably do that by compressing until they liquefy and drawing them out, which I might try and do out there. Although I might start off just with a atmosphere filter, which is obviously going to require a bit of power. But I think that might be a reasonable way just to get going. I'm then going to pipe that in here into a tank, which I'll probably put in that corner. Unless I might extend the hab slightly just to accommodate. And the reason I want to do that is I'm going to split this pipe with a valve between the bit that's kind of inside here and the bit that's outside. And the bit that's inside, I'm then going to use a heat exchanger to try and transfer the heat from the furnace into what will be very cold gas coming in from outside. So that's what I want to do. The only thing that I need to then think about is the oxygen-nitrogen mix, because at the moment it's still too much oxygen in there. But if I can get that going, I can then start to put some proper ventilation system around both the hab and the greenhouse to take that oxygen-nitrogen mix that's going to be in a tank here and to release it into here and under the right pressure, and the same into the greenhouse. And I'm going to take the frozen pellets of CO2 and put a sorter, separate them out from the pollutant, and I'm going to take them through a chute network round the outside here somewhere and throw them in through there, so that the greenhouse gets a constant stream of, or not necessarily constant, but gets a stream of CO2 coming in. We'll use a back pressure reg just to stop it from over pressurizing in there. That mixes in, the back pressure reg can then draw off, and we'll have something similar in here to draw off excess pressure back into this system, plumbing it into that pipe there, and let it go back through, precipitate out the CO2 and any pollutants and any nitrous, and so the circle is complete. That's the plan. But you'll gather that's going to need quite a lot of materials, and I've spent so long talking that it's getting dark. Part of it as well, while I'm at it, I'm going to try and fix up this airlock. I think that just makes sense to do, but clearly we need a few bits in there, not least a couple of advanced airlock circuit boards, which we don't have anything like enough to make at the moment. Actually, to be fair, we need quite a bit of gold, but beyond that we're not too far away. Right, we've got nothing else left to smelt. The other thing I'll be able to do with that then is in here somewhere outside. Probably I'm going to put a ice crusher in there. I'm going to then use that to draw in water, and the other gases can be fed straight into that system to go round. We'll bring the liquid water in. I guess we'll probably store that somewhere in here, although I might pipe it directly into the greenhouse, but I can also fit up a water bottle filler. So it's quite a few bits that are kind of part of that system, if I can get it working, but we need a lot more materials before we're going to be able to build basically anything at the moment. We'll see how we get on. Let's see if I can at least get the electronics built. No, we still need iron, don't I? There's a little bit of iron left in here. Actually, there's gold and copper left in there as well. So iron is looking like the key thing. Anyway, let's get that in there. Let's build an advanced airlock circuit board. We're also going to need some active vents, which I know we haven't got anything like enough to do over here. We'll need 2 of them, so we're going to need 10G of iron, which we definitely haven't got. However, let's put that in there. That's a start. I will need one pane of glass, which needs 2G of silicon, which we also don't have. No, just thought I'd have a quick check in case I'd left anything behind there. Although I thought there was some silicon in one of these. No, I've had that as well. Right, okay. So, yeah, quite limited in what I can really do at this point. Other than maybe build some more cable, which we're definitely going to need. So let's crack on with that. Right, well that's doing a bit of work there. So we are going to use this APC in this airlock, so I'll get that kind of roughly linked up with how that's going to work. So I can redirect that flow up there and connect it to there. I'm going to move that gas sensor. I'm going to have to stick it on this glass wall, which I don't really like doing, but it's going to, there's not kind of a lot of other space because I'm going to need an active vent there and there. Right, okay, that's probably enough for now. Yeah, because once I've moved that up there, there's not space to get the cabling. Otherwise, I'd put it above the there. But there we go. Right. Okay. That's that connected anyway. Of course, that's now closed and turned off, so let's turn that on, close that door. Okay, right, good. So I'll need another battery in there to make it work properly, but that's a good start. Right, next thing to do is the drill. Take that off there. Let's get that on there. I mean, I guess I could put it on the floor, but that just feels wrong. We'll just put it here, that'll be fine. It's fairly discreet. Right, and then if I put that there. Connect that there. There we go. Good. I haven't got the labeler, I don't think, unless I've left it in. No. No worries. Okay. Actually, we did the pipes, didn't we? Well, I suppose it depends. I mean, I could put one. No, we'll leave that like that. I've got plenty of use for pipe later. Right. Okay. Well, at least that's this almost built. Clonk. Right. We have got some more silicon. Great. I can make a sheet of glass for that. There we go. Right, the disk for programming is inside the what will become the greenhouse, at least. Hesitate to really call it the greenhouse when it's the coldest room in the base, but there we go. Right, water. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to be able to get some water production going, aren't we, quite soon.
Temperature low. Toxin critical.
Right, that one's the only one left, and
Temperature critical.
surprised that battery's as low as it is. It should be turned on. It says it's turned on. Why is it not running? That may be a bit of strangeness from when I loaded in, but I really did expect that to stay turned on. Okay, well, clearly going to need to go out mining as soon as it's light enough to see what we're doing, so let's just clear some space to do that. Actually, that is on 26%. I think I'd like to get some more charge into there. That's on 84. Right, nearly there. It's still dark. Yeah, that seems to be working okay now. Don't know what was going on there, it was quite strange. Oh, we have some pipe valves there, that will be useful. Anything else that's in here that's useful? A few more pipes. Whoops, no, stop. That. The rest of the water. And for now I'll bring that through. That's maybe I'll bring this somewhere a bit closer to the front door in case of an emergency. There's duct tape in there anyway if I need more. Okay, that's fine. Right. Oh, I had an advanced airlock all along. I didn't even know there was one in there on Europa. Oh well. However, there is a battery there that I can use. It's fine. I'll switch this to an advanced airlock in future. We are going to have different atmospheres between those two. Right, I want the battery out of that for now. That can go, oops, back in there. Let's get it charged. Actually, why am I bothering? It can go straight in here. It'll charge while it's in there, won't it? There we go. Nice, just starting to get light. Okay, those valves. Actually, I wonder if I can. I think we'll chop through here. Trying to decide whether to take that piece for the valve or this piece. I think we'll take this piece for now. That's fine, that's all we need it for. Okay, oh, I've got some more pipe there. I've got a few bits lying around all over the place. Let's put that in there, let's put that in there. I'm going to need that in a minute. That can go in here, if I can find a slot that I can see without moving. Right. I've got some silicon there as well. I didn't realise that can go straight in and get smelted. Let's get it done. Right, that's in there. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm good to go. Let's go out and get some mining done while it's daylight. Right, definitely need iron. Plenty of iron. I'm actually going to need to make some more steel, I think, for the tanks, but let's worry about that in a minute. Grab some more gold because we're getting low on that and there's not that much of it around. If I say that, this actually looks like a reasonable sized deposit, but
Filter low.
right, okay. Coal and iron, probably copper as well, to be honest. Make all this lot, but definitely iron. See how much I can get before I have to go back in for some reason, probably battery or darkness. I suspect I won't have enough coal to make anything more than a very small batch of steel, but hopefully that'll be enough to allow me to sort the tank out anyway. I'll probably need 2 tanks in the end, a liquid and a gas, but do for now. If we can get the gas one right. Nothing else in there, is there? That's the end of that seam. Right, that looks like a rich seam of iron there. Let's take it. I don't quite know how deep it's worth digging. Get the gas processing running, then that will make it much easier. But it'll also, as a side effect, I should be able to get some water processing in place. And once that's done, it becomes a lot easier. Obviously, I need to start thinking about food as well, but I've got a little bit longer on that. Hopefully, by the time I need to think about that, the greenhouse will actually be looking and feeling like a greenhouse, and I'll have some stuff growing in there. We'll see.
Power low.
No more there. Let's go see what I can find down here. There's a bit of silicon again. Might as well snag that while we're here. Right. Did that wrong. Get that onto my suit. Right. Get the rest of this iron. That's what I really wanted. This is nice, big deposit. Oh, and some coal as well, bonus. Oh, they're getting blasted upwards as the atmospherics is doing something quite strange here. I think I'll start picking some of these up actually. Good, they can go in there, they can go in there. Okay, that was pretty good. Right, see what else I can find. A bit more there. Oh yeah, there's more in here as well. This is a very big seam. Fantastic. Keep us going for a little while. Right, it's probably going to be enough soon. I know mining is not the most visually interesting thing to watch. That's why before they break the game I used to use or yield mods for when I was making videos. If I'm just playing, I tend to play without them, but whilst it's a bit meditative just mining away, it's not the most interesting video content, is it? So let's just hopefully get it over and done with and crack on with something a bit more interesting. Right, okay, I think that'll do for now. Should be enough to keep us fed, as it were, for a little while. All that said, there's some coal in there and I need basically any coal I can find, so that I'm afraid is coming out. I don't think there's any more. That's the end of that. Oh no, there's one more there. And there's another one in there. Right, is that all of it? Probably. I mean, there's plenty more iron, right? But yeah, that'll do. Okay, fine. Let's go. So this is actually starting to look a bit like a base now, although there's rather more glass than I would really like for such a cold environment, but we'll deal with that later. Right, let's get going with... Actually, I'm gonna start with that. Right, okay, good. So I can just pop some stuff down there that I don't need. That can go in there because I don't know what we'll need next, but I'm sure we'll need some glass at some point. So at the moment it's -8 in here, so I could actually fire up that furnace. Not doing anything particularly there. Right, the furnace has still got a little bit of gas in it, but not much. So yeah, I could actually do that. And that would allow me to make a bit more steel. That said, I'm completely out of coal, so at least half that stack is going straight in there. Which doesn't really leave me an awful lot to make anything out of, but I'll put that in there just in case. If I've got some left over, that would be lovely. Right. So, to make a tank, I'm going to need 20 steel, and we've got 12, so I can't do that until I've sorted it anyway. I'm almost certainly going to need steel for heat exchanger. Oh, not as much as I thought, to be fair. Okay. And I'm going to need pipes. So many pipes. Right. Whoops. It feels a waste to fire up the furnace just to make that tiny amount of steel, though. Right, let's get some of this stuff going through. Okay, so if we're going to bring a tank in, I think I'm going to have to extend that corner out to make it work, really. Yeah. That would then give me a natural place to put out here to put a ice crusher. So I think we need to make a couple more frames up for a start, which means more iron. Let's get that smelting. I suspect we may need some insulated pipes at some point, so that may as well go in there. Yeah, we've burnt all of that coal already, and although that's now nicely charged up, it's I suppose I could spare half of that potentially, but then I'm only going to be making 16 steel if I do that, which feels a lot of hassle to light up the furnace and do all of that, until this out here is working properly. So I think I probably need to get the other components built first.
Hunger
Oh, come on,
critical.
get in.
Power critical.
Right, okay, power we can deal with quickly. Of course, the temperature in here has fallen, hasn't it? Which is why the battery's also losing charge a bit faster. Right, I definitely need at least 2 frames. So in order to extend that, I'm going to need 3 walls as well. Although I'll get 2 of those back after it's done. We'll put the other frame out there. Okay. I've got some iron sheets here, haven't I? 2, right, okay. That's reasonably convenient. Right, whoops. Let's, at least I've got plenty of iron. Right, so we need 3 walls. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to need 4 more, 4 iron sheets. 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th one. And we're going to need 3 glass sheets. Did I click that too soon? Yes, I did. Okay. Right. Actually, let's... Might have to get those active vents done though. Oh no, I'll need the gold, won't I? Oh no, I have everything I need. Let's get that done then. Okay. This might actually be everything we need for this airlock. Let's find out. Right. Glass door exterior. No, that was the wrong way round. I told you, you always get it the wrong way round. Right, so that is interior. Let's just double check. Yes. Okay, now airlock exterior. A little bit, or not airlock active vent is a little bit more difficult to judge because I don't see much going on there. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's actually, let's leave that 101. The external can be set to 45. That'll do. Okay, the moment of truth as to which way around this cycles. I cancelled it, but I think that was working actually. I didn't mean to cancel it, that was just force of habit. I need to put another frame across there in a minute. That was kind of in the way. Right. Okay, let's get this bit built. So that's going to go there. Sorry, just had to have a quick drink there for a minute. Otherwise I was going to start coughing. I'm unfortunately got the tail end of COVID, which isn't great, but there we go. Right, let's get that in there. Okay, good. And then if I was going to go inside and dismantle it, but I think I'll use the airlock to get back into the base, because if I go in there and then there's a problem with the airlock, I'll be stuck inside. Whereas this way at least the door's open. Cycle to interior. Those vents are backwards, aren't they? Because that just dumps the external atmosphere into the inside. So the top one should be exterior. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's good. That's now pumping the indoor atmosphere back indoors, and then the outdoor. Why is that? Oh, do I need to? That's really strange. It's connected to that. Okay, there's something not quite right with that one at least. I mean, it's working. I can see it sucking the atmosphere across there. Right, I'm going to reduce that slightly because I don't really care too much if it's a bit below. I'll just speed it up a bit. And actually, similarly, that could go to 30. That'll be fine. Right, okay. It is slower than obviously a one-way airlock, as you'd expect. Right, what's the temperature outside? -9. Okay, so it's cold, but it's not terrible. I'm going to eat.
Toxin critical. Temperature low. Temperature critical. Pressure critical.
Right, there we go. All done. Good. Okay, so let's. I could have the battery out of there actually, couldn't I? Never mind. Right, let's throw that bloody thing over there. Oh, it's actually landed the right way up. How annoying is that? After all those times when it wouldn't. Right, so this is going to create a little bit of vacuum, I anticipate. I said I was going to get 2 back, but I was going to get 1 back because I don't want to destroy. There we go. Any more bits? Right, there we go. Okay, so we've got 98 kPa, it's -14 degrees in here, so that's fine. So this is where we're going to put the tank now. And in preparation for that, I'm going to bring some pipe through the wall that we can connect up to. Similarly, we're going to put the ice crusher there, so I'm going to bring one of each through the wall there. Okay, that's nowhere near enough of anything, but that's a start. Right, okay, let's get going. Ice crusher. we're going to need to get power out there as well. Now thinking ahead, if I run a power line here,
Power low.
longer term this will obviously need to be heavy cable and a transformer to power our outdoor stuff, but for now that's at least enough to get that connected. And I've run it wide here so that we've got room to do stuff with these pipes, because I'm not quite sure what's going to need to go where. Right, now the other thing I want is a bottle filler, which I've actually got enough stuff for as well. I'm surprised. That's good news. I'm rather messily just going to put the bottle filler on the floor at first. Thinking about how to do this actually. No, I'm just going to put the bottle filler in there. We'll come back to that once I've figured out the pipe work, because that's going to come in potentially probably a usable temperature. Actually, it might be too cold, but I need some sort of tank in there, even if it's an inline tank, or we're going to blow it up. So maybe we'll run that vertically there. Seems like a good idea. Right, we're certainly going to need more liquid pipes. Yeah, I think we'll probably get this done in about the nick of time, to be honest. So I'm going to use some insulated. No, I'm not, because that needs steel. Okay, we'll upgrade that later. I'm going to use normal liquid pipes then. Probably enough for now. It's half a dozen. That's the ice crusher. Let's get that out of the way. Right, I'm going to need a utility liquid kit. And I'm going to need a bunch of gas pipes. Actually, I'm just looking, I'm going to need more cable. I don't know how many gas pipes I'm going to need. It's certainly going to be more than that, but until I know roughly how many. Right, okay. Similarly, I'll probably need more cable. I'm also going to need to think about chutes and sorters, aren't I? Now, that's the point, actually. Powered chutes, I think we can build a filter, but I don't know whether it allows us to. I'm just going to have to actually look it up on the Stationpedia to see whether or not we can do that. It would be neater than building a sorter if I can. Let's go and have a look. Chutes. This has been fairly radically overhauled. I know that there are these valves, but I don't know. There's not really a lot of information on there. So that's just an open shut. No, okay, that's a count effectively. So I think I still need a sorter to do this. I may not. I may find that there's a much easier way, but that doesn't look like I can do it from there. So I'm going to use the method that I know, and I might research it between videos. But it seems to me that since sorters have been in the game for a long time, unless they're planning to take them out, there's probably a use for them still. Let's get that smelting. I haven't got anything like enough. Right, okay, I'm sort of trying to build too many bits at the same time here, aren't I? So let's go out and get something started.
Filter low.
That is true, I'm on my last filter as well. That's something else just to think about. I can't be bothered, we'll cancel that. Right, I do need to get some more flooring built out here, but you know, it's on the list of the many things I need. Right, I should have brought the iron plates out but forgot. That was a bit stupid, but there we go. Alright, we're going to put the ice crusher there. That will give me a little bit of room to manoeuvre. Oof. Oh, actually, having said that, fallen down, I've landed exactly where I needed to be. Right. Okay, so that's the internal part of the liquid, the external part of the liquid pipes. And then need the gas pipe from it, which goes there. So I'm going to bring that there, and I'm going to bring it out. Why am I bringing that through the wall there anyway? I don't want to do that because I want to connect it straight to that, don't I? I feel like I'm going to need to do some serious colour coding on these gas pipes, at least. I'm going to get very confused what's what. Okay, so I don't need that through there at all. No. But I do need something that runs into there. So that can go there. Okay, so I think we're going to use an atmosphere processor out here, a filter unit. Yeah, okay, I'm heading in a second. Let's see if I can stick it out long enough. Yeah, I think for now I'm going to use a filter. I might be able to do something with liquid pressures. It looks a bit tight. I've done the calculations. It looks definitely possible, but it's right, let's get that done. Right, it relies on being able to get the gas pressurized correctly for the volatiles to liquefy based on the temperature that's outside, which can be done. I think about a 500 kPa pressure in the pipe should do it. However, if we have a storm and the temperature drops, I'm not yet sure I'm comfortable that we're not going to end up liquefying all the wrong things. So I think the temperature drops by about 20 degrees during a storm, but I'm not certain of that, and I haven't yet also worked out the behaviour. Let's put that there for now. And that there, the behaviour of the there we are, various gases at different temperatures. Right, that is really, really in the way, but on the other hand it is about the most space efficient way to connect that. I'll fix it later. Okay, well, that's the start. Right, that should have been there. Iron sheet there for the crusher. That's probably enough. Right, let's
Temperature critical. Toxin critical. Temperature low. Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
Right. Okay, what I am going to need to do is to start to actually filter the other garbage that's in the atmosphere in here as well. So to do that, I'm going to need a passive vent. And I want a back pressure regulator. And obviously I'm going to need pipes. Plenty of pipes. So if we're going to put an atmospheric out there, have we got enough to build that? Yes, we have. And I also need some filters. In fact, I need some CO2 filters for my suit reasonably urgently. So let's get those done. And I'll also make a volatile filter. Whoops. Right, come on. Go quicker. Good. Sometime later I can recycle those. Whoops, left that on, didn't I? That's not very good, especially when we're quite low on coal. I think I'm going to put the rest of it in there anyway. I'd rather have power at this stage and then have to go and do a bit of mining than find myself in the cold in the dark. Whoops. Right, okay, so that pipe is going to come in here, but I also want to be able to pipe out the stuff I don't want in the atmosphere in here as well. So I'm thinking if I put a... Actually, hang on, let's figure out how to do this. I want to join it onto there, but I probably don't have the space. No, I might do. Okay, yeah, I could do that. No, I've done that in the wrong place, haven't I? That's brilliant. Well done. Yeah, that's what I thought. That lines up with where that's going to come in, which is not what I want. Right, okay, I've just made a complete mess now. Let's take all that back down, if I can. I can't even get to those pipes from the inside. Right now, they're now outdoor pipes. Right, okay. Right, if I put the pressure reg, right, let's just do it this way up, right? Pressure reg goes there. Okay, good start. We're gonna need more cable, I think. Oh no, maybe not. No, look at that. Okay, there we go, and put that on there. Okay, so that should slowly, at the moment, just dump that through into that network. I do need to remove those external pipes, it's really visually confusing. Right. So I'm going to put the atmospherics outside. Do I need that valve? I don't think I do I, at the moment? Put that there. Weld that up and then I can get that working. Okay, well, let's give it a go.
Jetpack on.
Slightly misjudged the edge there. Right, okay. So let's finish the ice crusher. Oh, I forgot the cable coil. Okay. There's not much to be done, is there any? I suppose I could take two back off there. I can fix that from the inside. Okay, good. Right. Okay, this is good news because I can now place water ice, which I don't have any of, but I could do the same with nitrice into there, and it will crush. Right, so that's nitrogen and nitrous. Right, now hopefully that's not going to come through as liquid nitrous into there, but hopefully it is going to come through as both of them into there. It's on the verge of liquefying out. Actually, I'm going to have to be careful of that with that nitrous. Might have to use this only for water ice. Let's see what happens. Right, well, while we're waiting for that to finish what it's doing, oh, of course it's now finished straight away as soon as I've said that.
Power low.
Right, so that pressure's dropping there. Okay, the nitrous is going that way. There's nothing going in there. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm expecting to see that nitrous is in here. Hopefully it will also... Oh, it's already snowing out. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Actually worked first time. Right. So I'm going to put a filter unit in here. And I'm going to use this to separate. So if I place it here, the waste should be anything that is not volatiles. Okay, so we need to connect that still, but the principle is good. What do we need to finish that? We need 2 pipes. Okay, well, let's just do that. I need more pipes out here anyway. Is that it? Right, looks good. I forgot to bring the volatiles. That is not finished anyway, is it? Cable coil. Of course I need cable coil. 2 cable coil. Right, okay. Right, so I need to fix that and bring the filters out, and I need more pipe. Okay, it's a decent start though. We're definitely moving in the right direction. I'm wondering whether it's safe or sensible to put oxide through here. Don't really need any more oxygen, but I'll think about it. No, that definitely needs another frame on there. I can't keep doing that.
Hydration critical.
Yeah, I don't have any water ice. That's one of the things I never bothered picking up. What on earth did I do with that? Went in there. That's what I did with it. Right. Okay. I need cable coil. I need at least 4 cable coil. In fact, I'm going to need quite a lot more than that. I also need more pipes. Probably do a temporary. Right. Here we go. Probably do a temporary tank using just the utility tanks, the inline ones. It's not really what I want, but probably if I can make a couple of them. Which of course I've got half a G too few because I pressed the button too slowly. Better get that smelting, and actually I better go out and do some more mining in daylight because we've got no more coal and that's getting quite low. And I need some water. How many do I need of those? More. That's super helpful. Thanks so much. I don't know how many more. I mean, I can put a small one in here for now, but it's not really the plan. But we'll get the rough idea if I put that there. Actually, I want to do. Now, hang on. I want to put the heat exchanger in on that section. This is getting a bit hectic back here. Let's put that there. Okay, right, they're about lined up anyway. Okay, that'll sort of work. Right. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to actually utilise that yet. In fact, rather than mucking about doing this, I need to get out there and... Yeah, I'll do this at night time. I need to get out there and get some stuff mined before it gets dark. Definitely moving in the right direction, so we know we can remove nitrous as well as pollutant and CO2, so that's great. I I'm actually going to get some water ice this time, which I've been deliberately not doing for a little while. Maybe all there was there. I thought there might be more of it. Okay, well that'll be fine. Right. Whoops, I forgot to check my battery before I came out. That wasn't great, was it? Unless I can see any coal within immediate striking distance, I think I better go and fix that. cannot. Okay, one thing I could do is to put a small amount of water through there. Right. Right, probably time to switch those tanks around again now. Okay, not great, sun's already really low. However, I think I heard the sound of running water inside, which would mean we have success in terms of being able to refill those water bottles, which is great. Right, come on, I need coal and I need it like right now. It's really difficult to see with the sun at that angle actually because of the shadows. No, no. Take that on the way past, just because we know that's actually useful. Right, let's remember that's at 137 degrees. Obviously I'm moving and I'll need to check it again in a minute, but before it gets completely dark. What's that? No, that's... oh no, there's some cold air, fantastic. Right, and the base is over there somewhere, okay. About 130 degrees. Oh, stupid. Right, let's get that on there. Okay, this is a reasonable size seam at least. It's not brilliant by the time I've considered that I also need to make some steel, but it's a start. So I should at least now have some sort of sensible gas mix coming inside, and if I use a heat exchanger to draw some heat off the furnace output, I probably will need some logic there long term to only do that if I actually want to heat it up, otherwise I'm going to end up breathing superheated air, but initially I think that will be fine because the outside stuff's so cold, and that'll be fine. Bring a bit of heat in, but I've still got to get a sensible oxygen nitrogen mix before I actually release that anywhere, because superheated oxygen is not a great plan, but at least now I could melt a load of nitrice. We know that the nitrous just snows out, so that's good. And if I can get a sorter put in place to send the carbon dioxide back into the greenhouse, that would be a fairly decent starting point as melt chambers go. It might be better longer term to build a dedicated one in case any water ice gets through, but for now I think that will work. Right, okay. Obviously I also need to put ventilation in the... no, there's no more, is there? Also need to put ventilation in the greenhouse just to make sure it doesn't overpressure if we just keep firing pellets of frozen carbon dioxide and letting them melt. Otherwise pressure's going to go shooting up and it'll blow out again, which will be annoying. do, I think. So 130-ish degrees, let's go. Glad I did actually make a note of that, because I'm not sure if actually I can just see a couple of the base lights twinkling over there, so I probably would have been able to find it. Whilst we're passing, I'm going to snag some more iron. Although having said that, it's all very well saying I can see it when you know which direction you're looking in. I'm not sure I'd have seen it otherwise. It's out this way somewhere, I hope. There we go, yes, some red lights, which probably means everything's running out of power. Oh, and a green light. There we go. Look at that. Oh dear, I'm dying of thirst as well. Okay, that can go through because I trust that to do its job now. One thing I do need to do is connect this before I forget, otherwise I'm going to have a blowout in here at some point. Right, do we indeed have water? Yes, amazing. Right, let's have a taste of our first locally brewed water then, shall we? I hope you're excited for this. I am. A bit of craft brew water.
Temperature low.
Using only local organic ingredients. Think about the food miles in that. There we go. Right, 79%. That's a start.
Toxin critical. Temperature low. Power low. Temperature critical.
Do need to deal with those toxins though.
Critical.
Oof, that did not sound healthy. That really, really did not sound healthy. Right, okay, good. So, we have got the ability to make water. Oh, I think I've done myself a damage there. Yeah, I'm going to pass out. Yeah, okay. Bit too much poison gas. Well, I guess, whoops. That's that one then. I shall have to respawn, I think. Hopefully though that's the last time I'll have to take serious lung damage in order to have a drink. Oh no, I might actually recover. No, I might recover. I seem to be slowly. Yes, I could happen.
Cognition low.
Some would say my cognition's always been low. Look at that. Look at that. I have recovered. Okay. Incredible. But yeah, I mean, I guess opening your suit in a freezing cold room full of poison gas, I think cognition low is pretty fair assessment of the situation, honestly. Right. Wow. That was a close one. I don't know how much. Oh, there's still 12% pollutant in here. Yeah, so we need to really start pushing the cleaner gas through here. Now I wonder what's actually in that pipe now. Nothing yet. Of course there's nothing yet because I haven't finished building that. That was a dumb thing to say then. Right, I need to get that built. That's the next priority. Have I got enough pipes with me? Actually no, the next priority is to put half of that into there and the other half of that into there. That's definitely the next priority. Right. Pipes. I do not have pipes. How many pipes do I need? I reckon I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm going to need to draw that off somewhere. 12, right, okay, maybe let's go with sort of 12 or 13 more pipes. Right, let's close all that lot. There's far too much going on there. That solar panel's really annoying me because when this was outside and I really needed it, it would not be the right way up, and now I don't. It's just constantly upside down. How many do I need to do that? I wonder if it's 2 or whether it's 4 or 5. I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose. Right. Apparently it's 2. Fantastic. Okay, well that's good news. Right, what am I doing? I'm making pipes. Okay, that is good news because that means that in here I can grab this. But a slightly bigger one, and I've still got one to keep back. Whoa, look at that stack of pipes. 7, a little bit more, 8, 9. Don't think it's quite enough, but let's give it a go. And then while I'm outside, let's smelt that. Now I've got some power. Quite tempted to change that just to set the outside to 0. I really don't care about letting the external air in. Anything that's in here will get blasted out. That's the only downside, but
Jetpack on.
right, so we're going to need some sort of output on there. So for now I'm going to just do this. That will contain our volatiles. Obviously that's not going to be enough to last for long, but needed fewer than I thought. Okay, that's good. I'd rather have it that way round than the other. And I needed screwdriver and cable. Okay, that gets that finished. Now the bigger problem is, have I got enough cable to get the power from there? 2, 3. I have 1 too few. Fantastic. Right, okay, so again I'm going to pinch one that I can fix from the inside. Get that done. Get that turned on. And put that in there. There we go. Right, that should suck any volatiles out of the system. I'm probably being overly paranoid, but I've had too many fires in my time. That's okay. Let's crush up some more ice, I guess. I might even go crazy and crush that volatiles ice, the 5 stack, just to test the system. Incredibly sharp drop in volume when I do that. Right, okay, I've I'm going to grab that. I'm going to actually take that inside with me because I want to boost the volume of non-pollutant gas inside the hab. And frankly, at this stage, I'll use anything. Cycle that to interior. Flow rate is none. What? Don't know why that didn't depressurize. Okay. Whoa. Ah, I had my jetpack running. It was obviously just leaching enough gas in that it never quite emptied it. Right. So we've got some water in there. The one thing I probably do need to think about here is if it starts to vaporise, but if frankly gets hot enough that the water in there is vaporising, I've got much deeper problems. Okay. So the next thing is heat exchanger. Which I need a bit of steel. I've got some steel and I need copper. And then we'll need a pressure regulator. And a vent.
Temperature low.
Yeah, but it's not fatal, is it? It's not like it was. I mean, I will fix it, but it's definitely an improving picture. Okay, right. So, what do I want to do here? What I want to do here is I want to be able to I want to put a heat exchanger between those two pipes, honestly. Actually, if I bring that less far down, yes, that's a good plan. Let's get rid of that for a minute. Put it like that, but I think I want to put it... No, not like that for sure. I'll get there in a minute. I think I want to put it under there like that. Then I think put that there, and then I put this in here. Oh, I could put that straight on there, but I'm going to put a length of pipe between the two just so that I've got something I can work with. I'm going to set that. I'm stuck between pipes here. Okay, it's a little bit tight, but let's set that to 100. Okay, I'm going to need way more cable, which I should have anticipated. And then I'm nearly done for this video, I think. Which is probably just as well because I've gone well over my hour again, but there we go. But I think that's fairly good progress. Actually trying to exploit the mechanic that we constructed last time in order to get liquid water and to regulate the temperature and gas content in here. in theory. I mean, it remains to be seen how well the last of those will work once I actually run the furnace. Oh, I just lagged out. I completely lost my bearings then. Corner, thank you. Wow. Straight. Oh, seriously, I need one more. I mean, I've got more, but that's not the point. I know, I know it was there, I needed to connect it. Right. Okay, so what I want to do before I let this run for too long is just quickly check actually what's in here. And the answer at the moment is nothing. Of course the answer is nothing because actually we haven't powered the vent outside, have we? The most critical part of the process. Well, not the most critical part of the process, but it's a pretty important part of the process to actually get the gas back out of the chamber. So let's try and fix that, for which we're going to need more cable, and then I think we should be good. There's 5 coal left there, it's not great, but we've got another 21 there, so okay. I'll put those up there. I don't even know how much cable I'm going to need to get up there. Hopefully that's enough. I forgot to turn that machine off. Right, that's better. Right. Oh, and in fact, look what's happened as a result. There we go. Okay, well, a little bit more work required there then. Let's get this connected, and then I suppose I've got some fixing up to do, I was about to say, and then that'll do for this video, but I think I should fix that first. Find a route to bring this cable down. It's a bit messy. Look, there we go, it works. Come on. Oh, come on. Right, now I'm going to have to deal with this. And go on in there. I want to see it shoot out the chute. There we go. Set that inward, turn it on. Right, that's not good. Condensation is happening in the pipe. Ah, that's probably... I'm probably making it worse by using the jetpack near it. I have a feeling we're going to blow a pipe up now. Oh, it's got all sorts of mess in there. Yeah, that's going to go, isn't it? Probably just as well if it does, honestly, at this point. That will vent it all back out again. I need to fix that so that it's not sucking so much garbage in. Yeah, I need to do that kind of quickly actually, because it's just going to make the situation worse the longer I leave it. Yeah, there it goes. I heard it. Yep, look at that. Whoa! Clouds of freezing fluids. Yeah, come on, I don't really have time for just to muck about with this stuff. I need to get that. Look at that. Have I got an iron sheet? No, I have not got an iron sheet. Right, let's get this done.
Jetpack on.
Right, okay. Well, that was impressive, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure we're going to have a whole load more blow in a minute. I would guess that this is probably deeply unhappy. Yeah. Okay, so that needs more control on that. Put that there so we've got the cable out here at least. Right. Okay, that's going to need a liquid bridge back onto there for anything that freezes in there. I think that will be okay once that's done. I'm not sure what blew this one up, whether that was CO2. Okay. I need a valve that separates those two so that we yeah, okay. Right. So, have I got space for a valve in there? Yes, I have. In that case, I'm going to take this piece from here and put it here. Turn that off for now. Right, we never got any volatiles through the system anyway. Okay, so I need a couple of new bits of pipe out here.
Jetpack on. Hunger critical.
Okay, so this is becoming spaghetti over here. This is definitely going to need to be colour coded soon. Okay, that allows us to isolate the system. There's liquid in the pipe. What's in there that's liquid? My guess is it's CO2. Yes, it is. Okay. That should, if I fit some radiators to that pipe later, that should acclimatise reasonably quickly. But if I turn that on as well, that's going to help. Yeah, that's just very, very cold. At least that's now isolated, which is a start. Right. Okay. Didn't quite go to plan, did it? But it's moving in the right direction. It was never going to completely work perfectly first time. I've been quite shocked that the concept even worked, honestly. But I need clearly to. I'm going to need some copper. Luckily, I've got some. Clearly, I'm going to need to be able to draw off the condensation and cycle it back through the liquid pipes. So I'm going to need that. I'm going to need some more liquid pipes. Liquid pipe. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Not huge numbers, but a few. I just think I'm probably going to need an extra piece of gas pipe actually as well. Yes, I will. Right, okay, I need to get this sorted out because this video is already far longer than I wanted it to be. I don't want to leave you with this in this state, to be honest. I don't want to leave me with it in this state either, because I'll forget what needs to be done by the next time I come back in. Not in a great state. The battery's low, but it's not yet critical. Right, so what I want to do here is to put a T-junction in here. And then I want to put a condensation valve. It's not the best place for it, but since I'm short on... Have I put that backwards? I'll put that backwards, haven't I? Yes, I have. I'm an idiot. I mean, I would have thought it would have... There we go. Right, that's it. Up there. Across there. Across there. Okay, and turn that on. Right, okay, so if we get any condensation now, that should come out, which we may even be able to see. Oops, if I turn on the right thing.
Jetpack on.
And I need to put that piece of pipe back in there. Turn that back on. Right, okay, the moment of truth. This is going to blow the whole system again. Honestly, if it does, then it's a job for the next video. But there we go. Let's see what happens. That's not sounding good, is it? So we're getting some stress on here, but it's kind of 4 or 5% stress. I think that's the issue. Yes, it is. Turn that off. I need a
Power critical.
of course the other side of that is closed up as well, so I'm actually massively over pressurizing that. Come on, just let me in. Let me in. I need to flick that. Okay, so the stress up there, it's not great, but it's the liquefying pollutant, but it's 30%. 30% is survivable. 30% and falling. Okay, that's good. So I probably need another liquid drain. No, to be honest, that shouldn't happen once the system's settled down anyway. We shouldn't get any pollutant or CO2 in that pipe. It should be pure oxygen and nitrogen. Okay, I think for now I'm going to call that a day, but I think the good news is most of the system is sort of working. I'm sure there's going to be a whole load of blowouts before we're done with it, but there we go. So for now, I'm going to have a little eat and a drink, and then I'm going to call it a day. Although eating and drinking is quite likely to make me pass out because there's undoubtedly still plenty of pollutants in the atmosphere. So here we go.
Toxin critical.
Yeah, toxin critical. It's not good, is it? Drink that. Eat that. Close that. Flush that.
Pressure critical.
Put that away. Put that away.
Oxygen low.
Yeah, here we go. I'm going to have a little sleep now, so I think that's a great time to end this video. So I hope you found that episode interesting. I've certainly found it interesting to see whether or not I can manage to construct a way of filtering my base gases without using excessive, at least, air filters. I could probably get away without the other one. We'll see how it goes. This actually might kill me this time. We shall see. I shall leave you one way or the other with however it ends, but I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you will join me on the next one. And if you're having a good time watching these, bear in mind I've got my Mars playthrough from late 2022, so before some of these changes, but several hours of playthrough there if you haven't watched it. And also I'd like it if you'd like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be great, and of course tell your friends. Okay, so I think for now in this case it's going to be a give up. I see my health falling. I don't see my torpidity decreasing from the 200% it's currently sat at, and I actually think my suit battery's about to die if it hasn't already as well. So I think that's probably the end of this episode. I'll see you on the next one. Right, plot twist. He is back.
Oxygen low.
Did not die. There we go. Okay, now this really is the end. I'll see you on the next episode.